Have you ever had a bad conversation and instead of letting it go, you replayed it in your head 100 times? You analyze every word, imagine what you should have said, and now you're feeling even worse than you did in the actual moment. Here's the crazy part: you could have just moved on, but instead, you chose to suffer. And you didn't even realize it. We all do this. We cling to suffering, hold on to pain longer than necessary, and sometimes we even seek it out. But why? Why do we make things harder for ourselves than they need to be? The answer isn't what you think. It's not because we are unlucky. It's not because life is unfair. It's because deep down we love suffering. It gives us something. And until we realize what that something is, we'll stay stuck in the cycles of self inflicted pain. Let's break it down. What makes suffering so irresistible? Think about the most intense experiences in your life, the ones that made you cry, the ones that broke you, the ones that felt like your world was ending. Those moments stick, don't they? But what about the calm, peaceful moments, the days when nothing went wrong, when everything was just fine? They don't hit as hard. Pain feels more real than peace. We romanticize suffering because we think that the more we struggle, the deeper our story becomes. That's why people idolize the torture artist or the tragic hero. We think suffering equals depth. Here is something weird. Sometimes we hold on to pain because it's familiar. Even if it's miserable, at least we know it. Imagine someone who has been stuck in a toxic relationship over and over again. They know it's unhealthy, but they stay. Why? Because suffering in a familiar way feels safer than risking the unknown. We all do this in all the areas of life. We overthink past mistakes, relive embarrassing moments, and dwell on heartbreak because, oddly enough, we find comfort in our own pain. This is the tough one. Sometimes we hold on to suffering because it makes us feel important. If we are struggling, then we are the main character in a tragic story. If life is hard, then we must be doing something significant. We compare wounds like trophies. Who has suffered more? Who has the sadder backstory? Somewhere along the way, we started glorifying pain and making it part of our identity. And once suffering becomes part of who you are, letting it go feels like erasing yourself. If we secretly love suffering, how do we stop? How do we break this habit when we don't even realize we are doing it? The next time you catch yourself spiraling, whether it's over a conversation, a rejection, or a failure, pause and ask, am I suffering more than I need to? Are you just processing your emotions? Or are you actively keeping yourself in pain? Most of the time, we have the option to let go. We just don't take it. Pain can be valuable, but only if we use it right. Instead of wallowing in suffering, we need to start learning from it. If something hurt you, what did it teach you? If something went wrong, what can you do differently next time? If suffering is inevitable, we might as well make it productive. Here is something wild. Happiness feels boring when you are addicted to suffering. If you have spent years believing that pain makes life meaningful, then when things get good, you might feel empty. But here's the truth: peace doesn't mean nothing happens. It means you stop making yourself the victim of every situation. It means you let go of unnecessary pain so you have space for actual joy. Suffering is easy, letting go is hard. It's not that life isn't painful. Of course, it is. But we make it so much worse than it needs to be. We chose suffering without realizing it. We hold on to pain when we don't have to. But the moment we see this pattern, the moment we recognize that we are the ones keeping ourselves trapped, we can finally step out of the cycle. So, next time you catch yourself clinging to pain, ask yourself, do I actually need to suffer right now? Or am I just choosing it? If this hit home, if you ever caught yourself in a cycle of overthinking, replaying past mistakes, or staying stuck in unnecessary suffering, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. And if you're ready to break free from this cycle, hit that subscribe button. We are diving deep into the ideas that make us human. Because the moment we start questioning the way we think, that's when we actually start changing. Thanks for watching.